The tour of the Americas continues here on Tuesdays as we arrive at the Autodromo Internacional Carlos Pache, whatever it's called, in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, where the title race has been heating up. Welcome back then to Tuesday's Division 3 in Elite, where Lariv Ski, High Champ Ski, is 60 points clear of his nearest competitor, Looney Man. After his qualifying ban, he is back, ready to qualify in the wet, the moisture of Brazil. How are you all doing on this Tuesday evening? Hello, Dan White. Hello, Prefi. Hello, Never Fear. Andy's here. Welcome back. I'm in good moods, good spirits, as I've just obviously achieved my first PGR podium back. I've got custard creams ready. Well, we're going already, sorry. I was eating a custard cream there. But yeah, no, we are going for dry. It's going to be a wet qualifying, I believe. And then it's going to be a wet to dry race, which is going to be absolutely fucking fantastic. I believe Reevski is this man who's 60. I believe he's doing no TC today. Bit of a weird race to choose on, but yeah, fair enough. How are we all doing then? It's a decent day today, actually. It's been quite hot. Everyone got as much or not? So it is, and there is your wet weather. Now, will be interesting to see if anyone goes on the intermediate tyres. Could be a risk. 18 minutes of pure moist. I'm excited. Who will get pole? Who will reign supreme in Brazil? Alternatively, this is a storm lap, the opposite of the storm lap. Hello, Callum. I P for final boss. So it's like Andy, Never Fear, and Basin have all selected. Hello, Milanis. How are you doing? Can I? Okay, interesting. That doesn't let me. There we go. Right. Nathan is the first one out on the wets. First one out. Well, not many people have rushed to go out. Probably adjusting some setups and stuff like that. There's a Williams coming out. I'll be interested to see if that is Andy. It isn't Andy. And the other, it will be the other Williams then of Silky Stevens, Shaking Stevens. Shaking Stevens is back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Merry Christmas, everybody. Shaking Stevens is back. Perfect. Oh, I'm happy that he's here. And he is going out on the intermediates, by the way. So that'll be interesting to see, the first one. A few people selecting it here and there, but I think we've got to run through the experience back as well. I think we've got to run through a lap with Nathan. In the wet conditions, as the spray, I believe it's 85 litres of water it clears a second. The wet tyres. So up through Junhao. And now we're going to go, he puts the battery on as we race towards the uphill And through turn 1 and 2, very easy to clip the grass there. It takes it quite easy through the center S's. Doesn't really put too much through there. Curve very easy to validate. And now I believe this is Desida de Largo in through turn 3 where Max Verstappen famously did. It's a bit of a poor lap. Should we go run through it with someone else actually? Should we run through it with Shakin Stevens? Yeah, so through turn 1 then, but there's a lot of battery, more committed than Nathan. Don't really want to clip that curve because it will half spin you. Turn 2 very easy to validate to cut that. Now through Desida de Largo, don't want to hold that curve too much or be on the power too early because you will spin. Now down the first DRS straight, obviously no DRS because it is wet. Now through turn 4, I can't remember what this corner's called. Clip the inside curve, you want to drift it to the apex there fantastically. Turn 5's flat in the dry, also is flat in the wet like it's nothing. Turn 6 is also flat, might be a little lift in the wet though. It is, clips the curb, uphill, blind corner as well, so you actually can't see the track limits there. Turn 8, you can cut that a little bit more. Now turn 9's off camber, downhill, awful. Hello Lani, how you doing mate? Awful corner. Into turns, I believe 10 this is. Again, off camber, has a little bit of a dip on the exit, so as it rises. Now through the downhill section of turn 11, I believe, where we saw Tim and Malik take out X-Matic G in the YouTuber Championship. And through Jun Hao, where Senna famously spun in his last ever Brazilian Grand Prix before his tragic death in 1994. Now, flat out to the line as we go uphill. The elevation change is so good around here. It's one of my favourite tracks to drive. I actually famously won 23-3, yeah, see, Nathan wasn't really committed. I famously won a two-player championship here around with Tom. Stinky 458, who will be... I won't actually be with him on Friday. I don't think he's racing. I don't think he's commentating either. I am busy with football. So, Lily Man goes to P2. So it looks like Shakin Stevens has got a good lap. My drink is so cold. I can feel the coldness from like a fair bit. Just yeah. Anyway, I want to see what the intermediate runners are doing. This will be interesting to see. So is Andy going again? Well, Alice is 24.5. They'll be filled up for multiple laps here, guys. Looks like it might just be a bit of a mix between both here, depending on what tyre you're on. Sort of F124 where you could be on the intermediates, the wets weren't good at all. Risky's gone back in. Chandra gone back in to get a set of intermediates on, so it looks like it might be time for inters. Andy's 5 tenths up through the first sector. Looks like he's just taking it a bit cautious through that. Yeah, no, absolutely fine. Shakin Stevens is still first position. He is singing his way. No, I want to go. You don't even want to go be behind him because engine will roar with the Merry Christmas everyone. His only good hit. Cars will be all behind him, all around him as well. He'll be having fun as well. He'll be having fun with him as well. So through Chun Hao, Andy is 1.6 up. He's done absolutely fantastic, been absolutely amazing since he's come up from the Apex division. 200 points, third in the championship, I believe. He's 80 points off, I think, from what I saw. Andy to the line, 23.6. Maybe it's not time for inters. Actually, if I let me have a look, was it? He's 92 points off. So, still doable for him. Actually, free skis. That's a couple of bad races. Sandy goes to P3 on the second row of the grid. Rain is falling all around Stevens here. Beautifully done. Just like that song, it's beautiful. Puddles on that curb there. Don't want to hit them too hard. 3 times up here, he might be on for good. He's still got overtake on. The traction control is disgusting. Looks like the rain is clearing up, so it looks like there's a dry line appearing, so it looks like it might actually get dry, potentially. So it was dry to wet, so as times are falling, it's getting drier. You can tell it's getting drier because Xperia goes to pot first, but Shakin Stevens doesn't beat it. Louis Man is a 21.4. The times are falling. He was happy with that one. Look at the wiggle of the wheel. Xperia had a bit of a moment through the Desida de Largo. Andy should be in the perfect position here. Proper 7 tenths up. And now Peen to the side there. Pray for ye, one of the week 3 times now. Speechy goes to second. Griffin to fifth. Which brings me fourth. Melanis to P. Set sixth briefly and then jump by Andy. My vape tastes like club. My vape just reminds me of being in like a nightclub. Prof is 1.5 seconds up. Even if he done 21.5 and lost a little bit of time for the last set potentially. And now Peen to the line will be the final boss. No, it won't be the final boss. Hayden starts a new lap. Nathan, who... Interesting to see that Death Zombie hasn't come out. Same with Ice Fight, Muskin and Basin and Whiskey. Surely be getting accustomed to these conditions, you know, because you got them in the race as well. Interesting. Maybe they are waiting for the dry. Whoa! What on earth's happened here? Someone's lost a wing. Or something. I've just seen something there. But it looked like something was flying. That was weird. Might be between Looney Man hitting something and then the debris effect. Coming up. I might say well, you will only last 6 laps, but look at it's dry. It just looks intermediate conditions at all. What's Andy gonna do time-wise? 22.4. It just does look dry. What about when Ash is in for the box for new sets? Bastigan's finally out. Obviously no TC in the wet's gonna be fun. No. So sorry, I was just looking at the chat there. Something's going on with one of the drivers. No, you're perfectly imperfect. So, Lumanis opened up to this. It's not opened up. Sorry, he's put the intermediate tyres on, and he's up again. And look, he has no ERS though, so he must be saving it. Obviously, yeah, as I said, they'll be fueled up for multiple runs here. Come in, get the fresh boots on. It looks like maybe Reeski's out on wet again. Interesting. Maybe get a customs conditions as Andy goes to P3. I don't know if it will dry. It's 7 minutes left. I don't think so. So Lindeman's lagging a lot though. I don't know if that's just me or if that's anyone. He looks like he's jumping about a bit. And he isn't. He's up again with no ERS though. It looks like some people are going to box. Surely some people should box here. So interesting to see if Risky's come back in again. Interesting. Rattigan's actually on the lap, but to be interesting to see for Rattigan. It's like the rain's spitting and it's gone from moist to damp very quickly. Rattigan won't go first, he won't go anywhere near first. A second off. Top two are gone. Reeski, 16th for the moment, the championship leader. Andy will come to the line, there's your new pole time. It is drying up. That's 6 lap old inters, by the way. I think that might be him done now for his first one. Oh, he's got 3 laps of fuel left, so... Is he still going? I'd probably put it in... As Andre goes to P4. He had a good race in Austria. I've not really seen much of him since. Andy, I'd probably write that into none or come straight back in as Callum. There it is then. That's how you know the times are falling. Callum's in pole. No disrespect to Callum, but he's not the fast driver in this division. So Luluman should be alright. He is jumping about though. 1.7 seconds up for Looney Man. He is jumping about though, isn't he? Iceman goes to P5. Good luck from him. And he's still down, but here comes the pole, new pole timer. 1:19.6. There it is then. It is drying up. Will it dry enough? I think it only filled up from one lap. Interesting. Risky now finally out of the garage. I'll be interested to see what he does. That's on being based on he's still potentially waiting for the dry. Don't think it will come. Still running with 5 minutes to go. Milanis then. He has improved quite a lot. Friday was doing really, really well. And then to P5 he goes. He has got a work in hand now. And he's going again, by the way. I think he just needs to box. I don't know what his run plan is. Maybe just run as much as possible and then come at the last second, minimum fuel, and then go. Maybe? I don't know. It's a weird plan here. I'd come into the box now and get some fresh boots on, go straight back out. Hayton's just come in from the wet. Shaking Stevens! I would play Merry Christmas Everyone in my ears right now and just sing it whilst should we do that? Should we just start singing Merry Christmas Everyone whilst like that? Oh, I'm not gonna do that, I'm not rude. Someone's gone off, I think it. So that's good. Nathan's got to P2. Looney Man's boxed. He's done for the qualifying session. Reeski has just started his lap. That'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Rain is falling all around him. People driving, having fun. He gets to P3. Enough of that. Let's be interested to see now. Reeski, as the rain is still falling, but I don't think it's gonna dry up in time for the slick. So that's on being based on gone out now. Andy, finally does box. Literally just coming to the box. Translate. Still over a second. 1.4 seconds between Looney Man and anyone else. Expect that to probably drop with the track improving. And Reeski sets up apparently a purple sector. That dry line is really evolving. Here it comes to the line. It won't be a pole time. It'll be not even half a second, about half a second between Looney Man and Reevski. He probably is fueled up for multiple runs though, so we'll back off. Okay. Iceman P2. So that's how you know the track's improving. That was Reevski's first proper lap, by the way. So it's not like he's struggling. There's also no TC apparently from what I've seen in the chat. Payson is also on his lap, obviously in the RB. But that zombie's also going fast. I don't think there's anyone near the pole time, is there? Yeah, you might get close. Xperia goes to P4 with exactly the same lap time as Reeski. Obviously, we saw the pole time. The pole gap was literally nothing from Andy and Lou. Andy and who was it? Was it Andy and Prof? That zombie to P2. Fair play. Was that Andy and Prof? I pray for you! Fair play, buddy. He'll have one more lap in him. If he can get round quick enough. Same with the zombie. So, Reeski on a new lap. He's just going to go again. Is he going? Is he? Okay, he's got 20 seconds. It's a cooldown lap. I have not got a clue. Nathan goes P4. He's done. He might not be done actually if he can get around quick enough. Experience gonna go again. This is the final lap to come in. Basin's got to P9. He will have one more lap. Shaking Stevens is done. This is his lap. Pole for now. Looney Man's invalidated. He needs to go again. He will go again. He has the time. Speechy, I think, might not be done if he can go quick enough. It will be interesting to see what div is this. This is Elite. This is the third division on Tuesday, so we have 4 divisions. Callum went to P1 division for now, and then Prof goes into P1 with 18.5. Callum is done. Front row for him at the moment. Stevens, can he get done? Pray for Looney Man starts his lap. Pray for also managed to get over. Speechy, I don't know, but is the final lap's coming in now? I think Nathan might be done. 15 seconds. It's been about 1-0. Oh, I don't know. Iceman's done. Always had a bit of a moment. Who's on a good lap? Reesky needs this. He needs to get there. Will he get there? It might be P12 for him. 1 second over line, so just about his lap on over the line. Experience, so both Stevens and Nathan are done. Nathan will not be happy with that because the track is drying constantly. And he's down on P16, by the way. 3, done. Looney Man 2 temps up. Prof, Andy's P2. Prof is done. He's not going again. Callum's also done. Looney Man's 2 temps up. Andre, P7. Payfee 3 temps up. There's a Ferrari about to come over the line of Death Zombie, who went to P2 originally. P4 for him. The times are constantly falling. Who's next? It's an RB. Is it Basin? It is Basin. Milanis is done in a Haas. Disappointing qualifying for him. There's a McLaren just behind him. I believe it's Rattigan. Basin went. Rattigan goes P10. I don't know if Looney Man's up or not. This is a big time for the grid. He is pole for now. Where is Reevski in all of this? He's only 4 temps up. 1.6 up. This is a big up for him. Iceman goes P4. It's a mixed up grid here. Callum's P5 as it stands. Speechy's P4. Reevski was the last across the line. Reevski's pole! Hayton invalidated. So Nathan went from P9 to P16. This is what I mean. It is going to change constantly. So I believe Steven started that last lap in 3rd. He's now 10th. Callum was up in 2nd at one point. It is a mixed up grid then. Well, the top 2. No. Where did Andy come in the end, by the way? Didn't actually catch that. Fourth, okay. So the top 4, all of the top 4 drivers in this division are all 1, 2, 3, 4. But Reeves coming over with the line with 1 second to go. He nearly didn't make it. And if he didn't make it, he would have been. I think he was on like an 8. Like I don't know. Hello, Death Zombie. How are you doing, mate? I think it would have been. Well, he was on a 20.1. I think he would have been last, or near enough, on the back row with Milanist. Back 2 rows. So he has to get that in. He got it in. And he is pole position for a wet Brazilian Grand Prix. That does get dry. Now, who will start on the enters? Back to the nest. We saw a kick-off in yesterday with Reevski and Stocker. Reevski gets a quality band 100%. That was quite funny, actually. Quite a funny little. Happened. Arsenal only had 3. And if Arsenal only had 3 players in that team, yeah, Liverpool have 4. Oh. Good EP19. Interesting to see if anyone's gone to the Inters for the start of this race. Reevsky's on him. It's a mix. It's a mix. The two other people in the championship battle. Maybe Prof. You could probably say Prof's in there. Potentially, like, he is quite far off, but it's over 100 points. Man, Alice is P5 actually. That's just interesting. I did not think that. But yeah. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the 9. So 12 on wet, 7 on Inters. There will be a right call here. I think it will be the Inters after a while. There's 3 people disqualifying themselves. That's interesting. Both Ferraris. It will be interesting. I think it will be a Ferrari. I think it will be the Inters that will be the right call in the long run. In the short term, it will be the wets. But how long will it take to dry? Because the wets will be quicker for now. I think it will, for the long term, you would have got Inters. A lap, says Callum. The wets can probably get the gap. It'll be interesting to see then, because obviously Looney Man has deferred from Andy and Reevsky. I do think Reevsky's closest challenger is Andy. I wholeheartedly believe that. Not because Looney Man's a bad driver, I just think Looney Man makes more mistakes than what Andy does. So it will be interesting. There's somebody claiming the fact that the disqualification was his fault. Reevsky lines up perfectly. Looney Man also perfectly. Prof perfect. Andy perfect. Everyone perfect. The line up for wet and soggy Brazilian Grand Prix. No one actually fucked up their driving point, but here we go then. Reevsky on pole. Looney Man second. The top 2 on the front row. We're fucking racing in Brazil, and it looks like, yeah, it will be a better start, a much better start for Looney Man. It's already passed him before the straight. Before we even probably get the wheel spin kicked in, Prof down the inside as well on those wets. It's going to be a struggle to begin with for Reevsky. He just needs to maintain a position and not lose too much gap. Same with Andy. Reevsky trying to put the power down too early, but Looney Man gone. 8 tenths already. Gone, that is the wets for you. Need that overtake. Prof needs to get in quick, and look at the braking. The difference between the braking. The Inters will come back to Reevsky, as I believe played for years. Iton side has gone really, really wide. Bit of carnage in the back, but it looks like we all made it through quite cleanly there. Good to see. Surprising to see in the wet, but there we are. So switch on the back of Andy, needs to get past Andy. Maybe look at a nice little send into Chia. Doesn't go for it. Shaky Stevens and Callum are going at each other. Cars all around him, having fun in the wet. It looks like it's all good there. Nathan Xperia going at it on the kicks. Nathan gets past as Callum repasses Shaky Stevens. Well, they're battling Tong and oh god, it was wide. 29.5. Reevsky's off 2 seconds. Prof down the inside, surely. Has to go for it now. Reevsky cannot afford to lose 2 main positions. Look like he's got an Inters runner just behind him, and then after Speechy, he's not got one until Shaken Stevens, so he'll be alright there. Rattigan boxes, he's already got front wing damage, and now oh, that's a send from Speechy! It is a bit of a send. Andy will probably definitely not battle that. Maybe just different braking points as well. Though. 3 seconds is the gap already. Look how wet it is though. They're clearing 85 litres of water on the wets, and I think it's 65 on the Inters. Just not doing anything to the track. It just looks bad. Obviously, you can get red flags for conditions and also safety cars for conditions if it does deem to be too wet. But it looks like we're okay. Andy's struggling himself, to be fair. As the gap has stayed the same relatively. Nathan, Profi's on the back of Death Zombie. 24-3, what will Prof do? Not too sure really, but 27 is what Rieski did. She's 3 seconds a lap slower than Looney at the moment, and yeah, it will come back to them though. This will come back to them. I told you in the short term it will be the wets. In the long, it will be the inters. It's short-term pain for long-term gain, as I saying. As Andre's on the back, I swear he qualified like P4. He was in P4 at one point on the last run. It was raining sideways, horizontal rain, just what we want to see. I don't think Ricci is struggling. I don't think it's the pace. I think he's struggling again. We saw it. Where do we see it? Was it Austria? We just struggled for pace. I can't remember. There was definitely a time though where he did struggle. And he managed to get a podium in the end, which was good. Obviously, he's won the last 2. We'll do so. We'll go take some doing to win this one. Switchy's 1.3 seconds up on his time. Looking good. It looks like Looney Man's in a world of his own at the moment, Westside style. Look at the spray being kicked up there, 23.8, unbelievable lap time. Yeah, what's going on here then? PGR burning battery? Is he alright? Not going for overtakes though. There's his Friday stuff. And Andy and Reese are going to battle. And it looks like I don't think Reese actually is doing no TC because he was quite on power quite earlier. But yeah, no, it looks like that's all sorted. The thing is that Reese can't drop back too much. Yes, he's got intervals around him, but he will just fall into the traps of PGR and all that for 3 seconds back. Talking about that, he just 4 steps on me wide. Mason and Dan White are going at each other. Mason pissed off time penalty. Mason Milanes, sorry. Yeah. This is the wet for you though, the gaps. Can't overtake into FTA and wet especially. So, through Junhao, will Reese give a go? Iceland looking like he wants to go on Reese 23-4 from Lunaman. He just improves. Prof is doing 24-4. There is no pace in Prof. I want to say Looney might have a wet setup on. Maybe the other guys have a dry setup on. Interesting to see. Maybe Lunaman's gambled on the fact of being wet for the majority of the race. As Andre's in the moment, it's all kicking off here between the Mercs. Death Zombie's gone wide. Was Andre in the moment, or was he just lost places? Did he have friendly damage? Nope, he doesn't. So Death Zombie went wide in turn 1 and 2, and now the issue is PGR obviously shaking Stevens on the back of these guys. They're going to fall into the traps of PGR, Xperi. The dry line's forming, but it's still heavy rain. Andy's gone from Rieski. This is Rieski's got no pace. He might be on a dry setup. He wasn't quick in the wet in Austria. Was it Austria where he wasn't quick in the wet? I want to say it was, wasn't it? No, it can't have been. Was it Canada? I can't. No, Azerbaijan, that was it. It was Azerbaijan, but he just struggled. He won Austria, ignore me. Yeah. He did just struggle. I remember it now. It was not good at all. He's not been off the podium this season, apart from Spain, where I believe he finished He just struggled, didn't he? Did he race? Oh, he didn't. No, he came 7th. Yeah, to qualify 15th. So, yeah, there is light rain now. So the Inters will come back. They will now come back as it is lighter rain. Lee, man, if I made my box, he's got a gap. It will probably feed him into Stevens, but that's not bad considering that's only 3 seconds behind his championship rival. That's what I would do. Obviously keep going, trying to get the gap up. Of course, look at the clouds there. But yeah, counted 8 laps for it to dry up into Inters. It's about 6, so it wasn't too far. Wonder when the dry will come then, maybe like lap 16, 17? If it does come up then, that will cause an absolute dilemma, because the guys will... I don't know what they'll do, because obviously hards can last, but they will be shot. Speech is looking quick behind... There's 23.8. Senior man does 22 at 23.8. He's looking quick behind... 24.6, 25.0, 24.8. Where's the other Inter? That's on mid there. I don't think he'll be doing anything majorly impressive. So it's getting quicker. I actually think maybe the Inters are starting to come in a little bit now. Big gain from Andy. We'll watch the leader gap between Andy and Looney. Obviously, Looney Man is the one to watch. It is stagnating. It was not stagnating earlier. It was going up and up and up and up. It's stagnating, which means potentially the crossover is coming soon. But we'll have to see for Andy. Meanwhile, Risky's still lost over a second. I think if I'm Looney, actually, stay out because I can jump Risky. Which would be mental to say. He doesn't do a fastest lap this time, 23.0. Popper looked a bit wide there. Still a second slower though. Same. Looney Man's pace is unbelievable. And he's 23.7. He's still 7 times slower than the guy on the slower tyre. I said short-term pain for long-term gain. I didn't think the Inters would, especially Risky, would not struggle this much. I thought they could probably keep up within about 3-4 seconds of Looney Man, but my word, his pace has been crazy. Crazy good. Now we're getting to the point where obviously intermediates they can't overtake each other. So we get to that boring point in the race, but it'll be alright because it will be dry soon. Hopefully a safety car will come out as well to stagnate the field. Can't do alright, isn't he? Also, he got a podium in Texas on track. Obviously, he had a lot of penalties, but yeah. Also, something new with the game after the update. Track limits have been made tighter. Oh, I think I was doing well. There's the commentator's curse. Hits the grass. Does well to keep it. But track limits have been made tighter. So stricter, sorry. So for TT and online. It's obviously TT in the patch notes, but online as well. So when we go to tracks like Austria, like Canada we saw yesterday in the 100%, you will get 70 track limit penalties. 70 between the grid. But we go to those kind of tracks, you'll get them. Saudi Arabia will be a big one as well. Another one, I don't really know another one that would be quite big. Maybe Mexico would have been quite big last week if that had changed. Qatar will be quite big. So, yeah. Look out for that. As Basin will be the first one to box for intermediates. That's going to be interesting to see. Nathan Bixel time penalty. And he's not really gaining much. But Looney Man's also not gaining much anymore. Wait, what? Basin just retired. Oh, he went on to the wrong tyres. He went on to the wrong tyres. Jesus. Fair enough, yeah, that's a disaster race from him today. Risky probably not happy with him in their championship fight, but I'm pretty sure they're clear. Yeah, they're not clear, but Williams are coming at him. As Prof is the first one out of the leaders to box. Interesting to note that. Never fear, Andy's here, there you go. It's starting, the cookie is crumbling. It's still gaining one of those, Looney Man. Maybe not that lap, but it is coming out to, Looney Man can box and be ahead of Risky now, by the way. You think 8 seconds up the road from Prof? Is gonna be Risky. Looney Man, I would probably say, all inclined to stay out. Absolutely all inclined to stay out, but then also at the same time, will overheat those tyres, will have a risk of spinning. Talk about a risk of spinning! Is that Basin? Okay, I thought it was... What the hell, Basin's actually still driving? Is it gonna pull over soon? Like... Is it a glitch? Have we just got a glitch with Basin just driving about? Great game. Great game. Looney Man in. Looney Man in. Then. Now, where will Reevesky be? We'll watch Reevesky because Looney Man's gonna come out of his pit lane now. Andy will lead with 22.8. Reevesky's pace isn't good. 23.2. He's getting better. There's Looney Man now, coming out of the pit lane. He has such a gap that he will come out just ahead of Reevesky. Maybe just behind him, actually. As you think about it, the battle is, well, they're racing the battle of P2, and Looney Man comes out just behind him. That is huge for the championship fight now, because also the 10-lap old enters. It's just gonna it's gonna get interesting now. Looney Man will not be happy. Risky knows this is probably not his fight tonight. But Looney Man knows that, wow, he's launched a send, doesn't he? Needs to have come to blows already once this season in Canada. As our Basin's guys boxed again. The thing is, there'll be a constant yellow flag, so if someone spins, it's going to bring out a safety car. Oh, Risky! Now, how to take the battery? He will not want Looney Man to get anywhere near him in terms of positioning, because if he gets past him, done, Andy's going to be gone. Here comes Looney Man then. Risky will not give this up without a fight, let's be honest with that. Championship rivals coming number 1 and 2 in the championship. 60 points separates them. Looney Man tightens the exit and Risky's going to have no answer for now. Will they come back? Yeah, Risky's done. Looney Man's going to go and chase number 1 now then. I think we're going to have the race winner there. There he is. Unless he makes a mistake. Surely has a dry setup on, surely. And Looney Man has a wet. Some guys are still braving out, like Stevens, braving it out to the dry potentially. Probably not the right thing to do, but it's always worth the risk. As Isaac to release a statement. He basically wants to, he just announced basically saying promises are broken. Looney Man sets a really quick lap there, I think it was in 21s. from what I saw. Yeah, 21-1. Unbelievable. Unbelievable close. Rangers are 3-0 down already. What have I just seen? So. Oh, bit of a backhand loss. Wheel spin, obviously, telling Lehman off. He's going quicker again, though. These are the fresh tyres for you. They will work wonders in the dry. Prof, 6 seconds back, as I believe. Yeah, he did. 20.7. Interesting. Yep. So, Callum on the back of Iceman, but he's not looking for a move. Prof there in the background, speak to you with him. Then what? 11 seconds back from Looney Man. Oh, that's wide. It's just the pace from Looney Man is unbelievable. And it is really quick pace. Dare I say, I think he's bordering on Masters pace soon. He's in the 20s. He's going to be quicker than the pole times. We're going to be obviously quicker than the pole time soon. He's bordering upon Masters pace. Which is not something I'd think I'd set up for, I'd say, in Elite. So, Looney Man going well is a second back now, setting another fast lap, I believe it was. .5. There it is, another fastest lap for him. So Looney, I just seen how he got disqualified. So Looney Man is getting close. 20.6, but he's nowhere near. Risky Dumolo to maintain his P3. Look at that, going into the wet lines now, trying to pick up. Try to cool off his tyres. I hate him still going on these wets, by the way. Fair play. Lehman right on the back of Andy. It's the top 3 reverse in the championship. I think that's what it'll be for these skiers. Damage limitation now. These two are going to gain more points. Going to gain points. Just make sure to limit the points gainage. Oh. I think Andy also. No, I think Andy just wants to gain points from Risky here. Looney Man will probably go for this. Yes, of course he will. It's Looney Man. What were you thinking about? They almost hit each other. But Looney Man leads the race and water is wet. Well, that's got damage from somewhere. And now it is the boring part of the race where we're watching a battle for P15. Oh. Haslam finally boxes onto another set of wets though. Senna Basin. Dev, we haven't spoken about him once today. Not a great qualifying or race for him today. Disaster more likely. Looney Man's going. He wants a 19. He wants a 19. It's drying up heavily. Will he get a 19? No, not yet, but he will get it soon. Unbelievable pace. Prof, actually, talking about unbelievable pace. There's Prof, there you go. He's there. He's chasing. Well, he's chasing, but he is 12 seconds back. This is the only issue with wet races. It's very uneventful, but there is literally no dry line anymore. No wet line, sorry. Ooh. Doing well. Oh, back end. The man of that blast on the back of that zombie here. So let's see how he does. Actually, Looney Man might get a 19 here. Yeah, he does. Yeah, I was gonna say, it looked like he gained a lot. He does get a 19, and he's a 20.9. Funnies. Prof, I don't know what he did. He didn't do it. He did a faster sector 3. When Milanis finally get past that zombie, he's gonna look at him potentially into turn 1. No, backs off. It's a massive gap between these two. Almost a pit stop gap. So, let's have a look at position changes then. And penalties. So there's your penalties. Obviously, Andre and Hayton went straight on in the pit lane. Get it to the second time penalty. It used to be 5, obviously that changed for 20. I think was it 24 it changed. Position changes. Milanis is up 8. Looney Man is 19.7. This guy is mental. Biggest loser is Shaken Stevens down 4. There you go. So, we're just sitting on board. Croft gets past Callum. Screechy's struggling with some pace. Well, he was running in the podium positions for a little while. Will they dry up? The rain's still going. It's wet to dry apparently, so... It'll be interesting to see if it does end up drying. win 17s in Masters. That's the last, I'll say, the last 2 icons that we got. So we within the next 5 laps then where it will be dry. But it is drying up because Andy's in the 19s now. That's a significant dry line as well for time 1 2. Iceland's on the back of Reeski. Oh, and Prof's on the back of Reeski. 20.7 for Prof. He was held up then. But he's going. Reeski will drop on the podium. This might be the first race since Spain that he's not been on the podium. No, that would be a shock. Reeski did say he won't come on the podium. He did predict it. Everyone told him that's stupid. He might lose. The last one hasn't been able to get past him. But he might lose 3 positions here. Maybe more because the speeches. I want to know if he's on a dry setup. I don't think he is. I think he's just struggling. The only race where he didn't finish on the podium, he did finish in P7. Will it be the same? Will it be deja vu from Spain? We go to Las Vegas next week to end off the Luna 19.3, good luck from him. We go to Las Vegas next week to end off the American leg. And then it comes Prof to the outside. Risky's not going to fight it, and I don't blame him. Obviously, he fought Luna Man because a little bit harder because obviously it's a championship rival, wants to keep him behind. Prof not really in that fight for the top 4. Baskin has spun it now. Typical Baskin's in there. Top 4 championship all together in the top 4 now. It's basically reversed if you swap Andy and oh no, it's not, but it's not hard to explain. But Looney Man 4 seconds clear of Andy, a further 17 seconds clear of Prof. Bears. It is kicking off. So, Iceman looking at Risky. He might send it, not going to Risky, doesn't want to lose position to Iceman, but looks like he's struggling on those tyres. Maybe Speech is involved now, so this could actually be Risky losing 3 more positions. Oh, Askin spun it again. Speech picked up his first time penalty, that's big. Has he hit Dan White, maybe? Little no TC. Rain is spitting now. He will carry on. Once he retires in a bit lane. Haytham has been lapped by a Looney Man, who's just still going on and on and on. We'll go to the 18 soon. I want to see what some of the Masters are doing, because this pace. I don't think we're gonna get to Masters pace, but I want to be assuming they're probably gonna be doing about 18s, 17s, and Looney Man's in the 19s. That is ridiculous pace from him. Iceland now dropped off the back of Risky. Risky's burnt the battery a little bit. Speechy though wants to make a move on now. He's got a penalty. Callum will fight this. I don't think he really should fight this. I don't think Callum should fight that too hard. The rain's stopping, by the way. As I say, the next 5 laps it probably will start spitting, and there you go, it has started spitting. Yeah, I think the only issue is here now, Callum, nothing. Exit-wise, there's nothing. Switch is going to lose. Yeah, I don't think he needs to fight this. I think he just needs to back off and take the 7th for now. Because he'll catch back up. And then I think Iceland... It stopped raining. People might risk it for drives. As Andre looks like he's definitely going to do it. So watch that Delta to Dev. I just think... yeah, it's too early. But it has stopped raining. I did say within... Well, not 20, I did say within 5 laps. Andy went to box. He's got a penalty for it. Now... I think he'll be alright, because obviously Reese is quite far back. There's no DRS, and he'll probably box onto mediums. Yep, he does. Now, Speechy, I think that might be a bit too early for Andy, but obviously nothing to lose in the championship. It doesn't look very dry, to be fair. Andrew's losing time, a lot of it, to Dev, and I think that's what's going to happen to Andy. It might be a bit too early for him. Let's watch this with note actually, as he turns in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's too wet still. You just got to think though, if Lima makes that kind of mistake, his race is over. That's how bad, that's how key this is. Nathan boxes for mediums. Ludiman makes the mistake and boxes. Okay, now it gets interesting. I don't think it's dry enough. I know it's not dry enough. Look at the Delta. Nathan's losing time. Andy's losing time. Prof boxes. This is the wrong decision. Iceman has it right. Iceman and Callum have it right. They're staying out. This will be huge now because this will see it. Andy's still losing time. That's the key here. Andy's still losing time. He's still struggling. Same with Nathan. I don't think it's right. Iceman's come out just behind Looney Man. And look at Looney Man struggling. Yeah, this is not the right decision. That's always not the right decision. And Prof, I think, made a mistake because he could have won this race. Andrew puts another time penalty. Look at Looney Man struggle. Oh, Iceman goes for the lead. He's going for it. Hayton Matthias. I don't know why he's retired. Look at Iceman. Looney Man, sorry, he's completely struggling. Iceman forced to the outside. Callum could potentially get a podium here. It is kicking off between these two. Now it might be getting to the point where it's dry enough. I still feel Looneyman's struggling. But he's gone now. But now we box here from Iceman and Callum. Callum stays out. He wants to go. Prof hasn't gained actually. Prof hasn't gained. This is an interesting dilemma we have going on here. Reese's on to fucking hard, by the way. Has anyone just noticed that? It looks dry, but it's not. We get that point where it just looks dry, but it's not. I think Iceland's nearly got Reeski. Rattigan's absolutely gone somewhere. That's important to know. He's on intermediates, needs to set the fast laps, Shaken Stevens. It is dry enough now. If you're setting fastest laps, it's dry enough. DRS enabled. There you go. So now we're ready. Man did it a lot too early, but he got away with it because Prof on that. Hard for your boy Dev as well. No mediums for Reeski. He's in 6th place. He will jump up to P4 when Manalis and Callum both box evidently at the end of his lap. But he struggled for pace. There's a fast lap from Lindemann, 17.7. route. Puncture for Callum. Well, you just about got out in time. Got in time. Can Prof do the unthinkable? Now, the top 4. Risky's on for a podium here. And he's got 10-second time penalty. He will finish on a podium. Unbelievable work. Prof's gaining a lot of time on Looney Man, by the way. Like a lot of time. So I think this race is over yet. 16 laps to go. No, sorry, 8 laps to go. I can't do maths. He needs over a second a lap. I don't think he'll get it, but we'll see. $15 from Looney Man. What does Prof do? He's definitely quicker. It won't be enough though. It won't be that much, not enough. The 10th lap is not enough, and he knows that. Reeves, he does a fastest lap. Reeves is back in this now then. 14.3. Callum on the back of Speechy will get him. Pressure mediums. On for a good result here, Callum. Obviously in his debut in Texas, he got a P2, I think it was on track. Unfortunately, he did have penalties though, but he's not got any here. Pray if he picks up a time penalty. Just angle down in the mid pack all race. Not to get a 12.8. It is constantly drying up. Fair enough, Luman didn't set the fast lap there. As Callum is going. He is going. 12.8 from Andy. 12.7 from Reeski. 12.7 from Iceman. 11.3 from Callum. Callum's the quickest on track so far. It is tumbling. And Callum, Iceman picks up a penalty. That's huge for Callum. That promotes him up into P5. Actually, might be P4. He actually picked up a warning for that though. He will be going up to P4 at the moment. If we can close up to Reeski, that's the podium. Reeski is only, what, 4 seconds up the road? Maniss on the back of the zombie. Andy on the back of Prof now. $10.8 from Dan White. Looney Man might beat that. He doesn't. He did a 12.40. He's not quick. Looney Man is not quick, by the way. At all. He is not quick. He's on the wet start. The 10.8 was quick though. 11.5 from Never Fear. 11.4 to, yeah. 10.8 was good. Reeski was a second quicker. Then Looney Man last lap. Callum needs to save his back shut. He knows the penalty's there, but Reeski is also there. So through sector 2, they are closing on Looney Man. It won't be enough, evidently, but he's still down. He is struggling for pace. 12.6. Oh, yellow flag for an Alpine, a Williams. Sorry, I'll be shaking Stevens. He is not having fun. The car, there's no car around him. He's not having fun. Andy through on Prof. Now he needs 3 seconds a lap. He won't get 3 seconds a lap. How Reeves is going to get a podium is unbelievable. So Reeves is close up on Prof. Yeah, he's got the pace now, hasn't he? He's going to get a podium out of this. He might get a P2 out of this. $11.5. He was literally, what, 1.3 on the straight, and he's lost so much time there. Hands on the back of Iceland. This might be a late move for P5. Callum will not evidently go for it if he doesn't need to. I think he was quick in the dry, but shit in the wet, quick in the wet, shit in the dry. Milanis will get a P. Will he get? No. He will get a P8 at minimum. Which he has for 3 seconds. So he needs to gain 3 seconds and 3 laps. Luman, I think, just coasting it to victory now. Which is fair enough. Look how much time Risky will lose on this back straight without DRS. Prof gets past Andy. We're watching Callum on, with 1.3. He's lost to 1.8. He lost half a second. And here comes Callum on the back straight. Just a burn. Interesting. Andy and Prof are going back to swap and DRS. Dan White picks up his another time penalty for him, and there goes Callum into P5, where he will probably finish this race. Oh no, ignore me actually, he will finish P4 at the moment. Now Lineman is looking at a potential pit for P2 here. Prof is holding that P2. And Lineman will probably want him to stay in that P2 position. Just so that, you know, he can gain 13 points on him. Not 8. Gonna spinner, I think it might be Rattigan again. So Prof on the back then, didn't want to get the move done on lap 35. Is he waiting for lap 36? Here we go then. Prof on Reeski. We're gonna go then. Reeski's got the battery. He's got the most battery out of any of them, I think, hasn't he? Yep. On the last lap then. Prof doesn't make his move. I think he just wants that DRS to protect him from Reeski. This is a good move. Although he has got nothing left to defend from Reeski. Oh, I wish he's on the grass. Late drink. Prof hasn't fought this. That's an interesting decision. Oh, Andy spun it last lap. That's going to fuck him even more, actually, isn't it? That's going to really fuck him over now. He's got no front wing as well. He will finish this race P9. Well, let's just commentate on it. He's been... Oh, he might not finish P9 now. He has been absolute dominant from start to finish. Led on lap 1, turn 1, hasn't looked back since. Looney Man wins in Brazil. And he wins his second race of the season. Oh, actually not his first win of the season. Whiskey second, Prof third, Callum fourth. Very impressive fourth as well. Well, Andy Moak will have the straight line speed of absolute, in just unbelievable. Look at that. Look at it. Look at the straight line speed. He will finish in P9. Callum is happy with a P4 answer. I'd say fair enough. Good drive. Drive of the day, Looney Man. No, unbelievably just crazy. Pray for you. Laughing. It was a poor. I think that's Looney Man's first win of the season. I don't think he's won this season. I know he won as well, John, didn't he? Yeah. Well, it's the second win on the season. From the second on the good. And he will happily take that. He gains 8 points on Reski. We go to Las Vegas next week, which will be the last of... Thank you very much, Desson. I appreciate it. Which will be the last of the America leg. And we head to Qatar. Abu Dhabi will round off the season. Obviously, with Monza in between, that'll be a great race to watch. So, championship gap now 52 points. It will be the title race does hot up as we leave the Americas for one more round in Las Vegas. Will the gap be below a race win? Will there be a surprise winner? Or will we see Reevesky dominate again? Tune into it next week. I hope to see you guys there. Goodbye.